If there has been an unexpected change in your life and you are feeling anxious about the future and wondering how you're going to get through it, today's video is about overcoming fear when the unknown feels overwhelming. In the first episode of this series, I shared with you the day that changed everything for me. I was a staff attorney at a legal services law firm, and about 2 hours after walking into my office, the executive director told me the funding for my position had not been renewed. Before being unemployed, I had been praying and looking for another job. But God did not allow me to leave, and I complained and asked him why he hadn't opened a new door of employment. If you have not watched that episode, I encourage you to start there because today's video builds on that moment. The day God decided my time at the law firm was over caught me off guard. The executive director delivered the news, but I knew God still was in control. I didn't understand why God didn't let me leave earlier. I felt uneasy and anxious, not knowing what my next step was or how I would pay my bills. That's when the unknown felt overwhelming. I had to overcome my fear of the unknown to move forward. And the turning point for me was trusting God. It's normal for fear to surface when there has been an unexpected change and we feel overwhelmed by the unknown. I get it. I've been there. When I thought about everything negative that could go wrong, my thoughts were not aligned with God's word. 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 7 tells us, "For God has not given us a spirit of fear and timidity, but of power, love, and self-discipline." Unknown can make us nervous because we have no control over how or when things will change, and our thoughts or imagination may take over, and we may start thinking of every worst case scenario or rehearse every negative outcome. And that's not God speaking. It's fear. Focusing on narratives that are not true keeps us living in the future and not in the present. Where are your thoughts? In the past, the present, or in a future that hasn't happened yet? This is what I have learned about how to overcome fear and remain in the present and not in your head. Focus on God's promises. Focusing on God's promises helps us remain in the present and not worry about things we cannot control. One of God's promises I focus on is Isaiah chapter 41, verse 10. "Do not be afraid, for I am with you. Don't be discouraged, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you and hold you up with my victorious right hand." This verse reassures us of God's presence and his promise to help us. If God's victorious right hand is holding you up, you cannot be defeated. The unknown feels overwhelming when you have no control over the future, but you don't have to let fear control you or your thoughts. Choose to align your thoughts to God's truth instead of rehearsing everything that could possibly go wrong. You have more power over your thoughts than you think. If this message spoke to you and you need clarity and the confidence to move forward in faith, you don't have to navigate this season alone. I invite you to visit my website to learn more about how I can support you.